Really, I'm hood rich. I'm really a star. I can't wait to be famous. 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 Really, I'm hood rich. I'm really a star. I can't wait to be famous.
Really, I'm haunted. I'm haunted by hundreds.
Let's keep it 100. You got. What up, though? It's your boy Common Sense, man. And we already know that common sense isn't common. Alright, look, so today, man, we have Aristotle. Okay? Aristotle from Honey Drip Network. If you guys is not aware with him, he's pretty much like a Wall Street trap. You know what I'm saying? Individual that talks about the stock market and investing your money. Okay, in this video today, he talks about something that I feel like is very important that a lot of people need to hear. Again, when you come to this channel, man, you should expect to hear something that you should be able to use and take it with you in your life. Okay. Sometimes it might be some bullshit on here, but for the most part, I'm really only trying to fuck with shit that I feel like I am inspired by. Alright? I'm your boy Common Sense. Like the video, because liking the video is more important to the YouTube algorithm these days. Subscribe to the boy if you feeling the content. It's a reaction. Let's go.
Let me get it back to my face. If I was to give people a little word of advice, and I always say this, the stock market will always go up. And the reason I'm telling you this is because once you understand the American system, think about it. The banks, how do the banks make money? They make money by loaning your money out and then also on the side investing your money into the stock market. And then they give you guys pennies in return. That's what they give us, not just you guys, us. Now, it would behoove you, instead of putting your money into a savings account or just putting your money into a checkings account, that's not saving money. If I were all of you guys, for one, if you're going to have money inside of a bank account, you should put it into a high yield savings account. And you know, that's game that people don't tell us. Of course, they're telling us about the life insurance and the infinite banking, but there's actually a strategy that's way better than that, and that's called high yield savings account. And you can actually borrow from these accounts. You can also borrow from your stock market account. You can also double the money that you put into the stock market account via margin, right? So you can put your money into a Robinhood account, put your money into a Thinkorswim account, get margin, leverage more money. Or you can have a high yield savings account. So one thing I learned about life is to never let my money sit still and to have most of my money invested, because an OG told me this, right? And this is going to get to my point. I'm going to get to the 3 steps on.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to what he's finna say when after he talks about the OG, or after he said what an OG said. From that point on, pay attention. Now, he said something earlier about the banks taking our money and putting it into the stock market and paying us pennies on it. Man, listen, if you ever go look at the numbers on the interest that your money gain and just being in the bank, it should be a crime, because the shit is like 0.0005 or some shit. It's crazy. And when you enter the stock market as an individual, you start to understand and learn how you make 100. You can make 100% of your money, 1,000% of your money. It's unlimited percentage that you can get on the returns of your money that you invest. So knowing that part of the game and understanding that we all give our money to the bank thinking that we doing the right thing, thinking that they helping us, giving us some interest on some money, but not really understanding that, damn, they could have made 10,000% on their money, on my money that I gave them, on the whole town's money that we gave them. and they only paying us 0.005%. It should be a crime. All right, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Pay attention to what he's finna start saying about the mentor.
How I was able to make this money. But OG told me this, right? So I had some money. Let's just say I'm going to give a ballpark number. Of course, I had more than this. I'll tell the truth. All right, I had 10 million, right? So I was bragging to
Damn,
OG.
motherfuckers had 10
Yeah,
million.
man, I got 10 million saved, right? And he looked at me and he was like, because he got 50 million in real estate. So I wasn't bragging. It was just, we talking some big game. I was just talking to him today. So this guy's an OG. He got 50 million in real estate, yada, 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 right? He was like, I don't even have that much money, and my net worth is stronger than yours. And I said, what you mean, OG? He said, look, what is having millions of cash going to do? So let's just say you got 100,000, right, cash. What you should be is 90K invested, 10K cash. See what I'm saying? See, 90% of your money needs to be invested. That is game that I'm just now learning, even as a millionaire, is, oh, my fault. I got the game fucked up. I shouldn't have too much cash on hand. I should have most of my money in real estate and in stocks. So you're technically not broke. You buy some real estate, you're not broke. It's just the equity is in real estate. You see what I'm saying? You're cash broke. You can't see your cash, but your cash is gaining value over time. So now I'm more of a net worth richer because 90% of my money is invested. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm worth double just by investing, going all money in, like Nip said, all money in, because of the game that I know. And I'm sharing that game with you guys, right? So that's first and foremost. Now let's get into my number one reason. All right. So let me get this one down.
All right, so listen. Some key things that just went on that I noticed. He started out talking about the OG. The story kind of started going in a way as if this conversation with the OG might have been something old. But then he said that he just talked to the OG today. So it lets me know, my senses, it let me know that he just had this conversation with the person who he considers a mentor. Or the OG. Bro, my man's just said he had $10 million, bro, in cash as a 28-year-old young black male. Listen, that's amazing. And understanding how this man got that shit from the stock market is more impressive to me. Because this is a game that I feel like black people just did not know about. But it's also a game that I just feel like, bro, it's damn near unbelievable that this shit exists once you start to understand the power behind this shit, man. Bro, I invested $100 into a play. Woke up the next morning and the $100 was worth $1,200. I'm not near these guys' stature, on a level of income, the knowledge that they have on this game and shit. But man, I just can grasp the idea that, or it's just crazy to grasp the idea that this guy right here is worth $10 million at 28 years old. But for him to be worth that much game and then still be learning key, knowledgeable advice or receiving the advice, 90% of your money need to be working. Now, clearly we not finna say 90% of your money, 90% of my money need to be working. But the main thing is this right here, man. I've been growing up in my culture, seeing people having phones of their money put up. If you don't know nothing and you ignorant, you think like, damn, that motherfucker getting money. Once you start understanding the game, you start looking at that shit like, bro, this motherfucker done. That motherfucker don't know what the fuck to do with his money. He doing, or that person is doing the most dumbest thing you can do with the money. Go and buy a car, Scat Pack, Challenger, right? Go to the club, make it rain, buy the newest dripping shit, take my money, hold that shit up to the motherfucking ear to stunt on social media. It's the dumbest thing that you can actually be doing when I hear shit like this. 90% or majority of your money is supposed to be in some way working. And it ain't got to just be the stock market. Real estate. The stock market. Investing into yourself. It don't even matter, bro. Go buy a goddamn lawnmower, cut grass or whatever. Just any of your money need to be some way invested for some type of returns. I know my man's was Saudi. I ain't gonna say Saudi, but I know he appreciated like, damn, bro, you got $10 million cash, because a lot of people would hear that and they instantly jump on that. But when somebody got more than you and you talking about you got $10 million cash, they looking at you like you stupid.
So how do I make this type of money? I have a strategy of a combination of three things that I like to do. Leaps, long-term, medium swings, okay? So that is how I'm netting these 80Ks, these 40Ks, this and that. I do leaps, long-term, and medium swing. So leaps, what are leaps? Leaps are long-dated option plays. I've been doing leaps since about 2021. I started trading options in 2016, trading options since 2018, buying shares since 2016. So it took me 3 years to really get into leaps. But I know what you're asking. How would you even know to hold that long? Because after 3 years of trading, I've seen missing out, FOMO. FOMO will teach you a lot, if I had to be honest. Fear of missing out. So you got to think, and I'm going to show you the charts real quick. Let's go back to the charts, and let's delete all of these indicators and drawings. Let me take this 100 MA off, and I want to show you guys what I mean by that.
Boarding passes? Check.
I knew a commercial was finna come up at some point.
Check. Did we get upgraded?
Let me check. Yeah.
So you got to think, folks. I've been trading since when? 2018 options, right? So right here, this is where I started trading. Now, I started investing since 2016, around this time right here, right? So you got to think, I thought I was good at this shit because this just kept going up. You couldn't tell me nothing. In 2016, this is when I first started trading, early 26, buying shares. You couldn't tell me anything because anything I bought just kept going up. Now, this is SPY, the S&P 500. So I thought this is shit. I thought it was just as easy as this, correct? Then this happened. Then this happened. You see what I'm saying? So this was my first taste of a dip. 2019, this is 2018, yep. 2018. And I believe this was a trade war dip when Trump was president. Yep, trade war dip. When he was talking to pretty much going to war with China, trade war, all of that. And then you have this dip, COVID, right? Now, it was this dip. What do they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. But I will not get fooled a third time. So this is why they say experience is the best teacher. You got to think, I've experienced how many dips? 1, 2, third one, I'm prepared. I saw what the fuck happened. How could I be fooled by this? You see what I'm saying? So one more time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. But I ain't getting fooled a third time, correct? So that is why I am so good at trading, because of experience, folks. This is the COVID dip. This is the trade war dip, correct? And then let's go look at our parents, what they've experienced. This is the 2008 dip right here, which is the worst dip I've ever seen. Housing market bubble, correct? That dip right there, we experienced that, we're all fucked. I can promise you. Portfolios people will be jumping off cliffs if this happened. People really committed suicide during this dip. This was bad, and I can see why, because you gotta think, folks. Imagine like just you buy this dip.
Now look, y'all. If all of this looks foreign to y'all, understand that everything you looking at is data. To me, it's amazing how somebody can just pull up this screen and then go all the way back and just tell where the economy was at. An alien from outer space can come down here, go look at our stock market, and understand where the economy was at that time. All the way back to the 1800s. You feel me? Now, all of this stuff right here is pretty much extra shit. I'm pretty much watching this shit for the first time right now at this point. The message that I wanted you guys to take from this video was when he was talking about the OG and how the OG told him that $10 million in cash was not a good thing to have. Your money should always be working. So, if you got a bunch of money put up some goddamn where, bro, to make the money work. It don't have to be in the stock market. Listen, I know that common sense isn't common. That's why I say the saying. But just because I'm sitting up here saying that I believe that the stock market, well, I believe in a bunch of other motherfuckers that's billionaires that done this shit believe that the stock market is the best vehicle to building wealth and creating passive income, doesn't mean that it's the only option. All right, I know a person say something, motherfuckers make their own ideas shit and run with that shit. Listen, the type of people that I want to bring to this platform is people that have open mindedness or that have an open mind. All right, like the video, because right now, shit, we pretty much, y'all catching me live right now, for real, or on the fly. But this is the type of stuff that I like to watch, man. It's, what time is it, man? It's 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the gym probably like 30 minutes ago, and I'm like, damn, it's a lot of people in here. They late as hell, it's a lot of people in here. Not realizing that it's 5:45 or 5:30 in the morning. I forgot what time I was there, but the point is, man, I've been up working all day that I forgot that I've been up all day, and it's not late as hell. It's actually early as hell. It's crazy, but I'm dedicated to this shit, man. I'm not bullshitting with this shit. With this YouTube shit, with this stock market shit, with just developing my brain, far as learning new things, reading, actually putting in the work with my kids, bro, making them get better at shit, working out, just all the way around, bro. I'm not bullshitting. So vibe with me.
And then you buy this dip. 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 This is the most panicking dip. I even would have panicked. People real life jumped off of buildings because of this. This is not a joke. This 2008 market crash. So if that should give you context of why I understand the market, because of the experience that I have. Look how many, one more time, I started here and I've experienced so many dips, right? So after a while, I started to realize something. Okay.
Forex.com, the #1 Forex broker. The Fed is raising the interest rates, signaling trading opportunities in the U.S.
We have 401ks, we have life insurance, and we have banks. One more time. 401ks, life insurance, banks, all these different policies, correct? That guarantees that the market is supposed to go up. And then you go, look, you can go into an insurance company and go get an IUL, a life insurance policy that you can borrow from, that you could, stuff like that, right? And they're going to promise you a return on investment, college savings. They're going to give your child an account, and they're going to invest that money into ETFs, exchange traded funds, correct? So think about it. If whole billion-dollar companies are making companies based off the stock market,
Yeah.
the banks, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all of that, right? These banks are dependent on the stock market. Your 401ks are dependent on the stock market. The TSPs in the Army, right? Thrift savings plan, right? That is dependent on the stock market going up forever. So then I started to realize we can just buy the fucking dip forever. I'm being honest with you. Like, this is the honest truth. We can buy the dip forever. We just got to wait on the right times to buy the dip. This is the most perfect shit ever invented in the world. Like, God bless America. They invented the stock market.
Facts.
Like, what's better?
Listen, bro, I just said that shit. Ain't nothing better than this goddamn stock market. This shit is, man, listen. Once you I know it's hard for somebody who not in it to be like, bro, it's other ways to make money. It ain't to make more money. Listen, man, once you understand this fucking game, you start to see this shit like, damn, I cannot believe it's something that exists in the time that I'm living, that making this much money so simple exist. But look, let me say this though. I really believe Aristotle is being very, 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 very honest right now. Very honest. He always honest, I ain't gonna lie. It's been times where I didn't, you know what I'm saying, wrote on an episode asking questions, and this nigga I feel like he gave me the right answer. Cause I actually did the research to the shit that he gave me. But that's another story. But the fact that he bringing some information that he just had from an OG, that somebody he consider an OG just today, because this was a live video that he just dropped a couple hours ago. Just today, just being that honest, for some reason, it's giving me the vibe, dog, that he's being very honest right now.
Than this shit. Well, we didn't invent it. We actually learned it from the Japanese people. Invented the candlesticks and all of that. I don't know who really invented it, but Charles Dow, which they got the Dow Market Exchange. That's for another story, but let's get into point 2. All right, so point 2. Buying the dip is my favorite strategy. I was just talking about that, right? That's point 2. So we're going on our 3 points. Point 2 is I learned that the dip will always be bought by billionaires, right? So they're going to fearmonger you. They're going to try to scare you every time the market drops. And you got to, here's the part,
man, the boy giving out game,
very
dog.
hard for a first-time investor to understand what dips to buy and what dips to let dipping. See, I got a feel for the market because I'm experienced. But if you're not an experienced investor, it will take time. You got to think, I've seen 3-4 dips. You've only seen one. Some of you haven't seen any. If you start now, you haven't seen one. You haven't experienced one. You see what I'm saying? You haven't put your money into one. I put my money into 2. COVID and this current one. But COVID, I chicken shit that dip. Chicken shit at that dip. Full regrets. Because you got to think, that COVID dip was serious. Like, how the hell can we? Nobody could predict. Let's be honest. And, you know, hindsight's 20/20, but nobody could predict this. Nobody could predict. I'm outside. I'm seeing us wear masks.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit is about to continue dipping.
Yeah.
But nobody knew that they were going to do quantitative easing, pumping in money, and people were going to spend, and put all the money that they gave people back into the market. They gave it all back to Louis Vuitton. We gave it all back to Nike. We gave it all back to Apple. We gave it all back to Microsoft. We gave every single last penny, Amazon. We gave every last penny of this dip back into the market. So what does that mean, folks? I want to tell you what that means.
Now listen, again, this is my first time seeing all of this. But when I hear what he's talking about, I just think about the people that's in my life and when I used to talk to them about the stock market and the narrative that they have about the stock market. The first thing you bring the stock market up to somebody, the first thing that they say, oh, the stock market can crash. Now, and I was in the stock market around this time, but my point is this data is so goddamn important, because in this data we're seeing how in COVID the market was down. This right here is telling us exactly where the economy was at. We all felt it. We all, like he said, at this bottom part right here, motherfuckers was wearing masks and couldn't go outside, and the stores was closed, and people was trying to buy food to stack up and shit like that. But if you was started your journey with this stock market thing and you got to talking about it to a family member or to a friend, they tell you, man, the stock market crashed, all that shit, you would believe that. Because that's what the fuck happened. Or it does happen sometimes, just like he said it did back in 2008. But why the data is so important is that because it puts you in reality. Yes, in the moment, the world, the stock market, everything was fucked up, but eventually it came running back up. It came coming back up. Now, you will have people to tell you that the stock market is not good, don't mess with it because it'll crash or whatever, but they never think about how, yeah, you're right on the crash part, but they never think about how it came back up higher than what it was when it crashed. It's almost like a one-sided opinion. It's you receiving an ignorant opinion from somebody that might have your best interest in heart, but they ignorant to the fact. So here, man, have an open mind if you're not messing with the stock market. Again, I'm not saying that this is the only avenue, but I just feel like, bro, it's a great avenue. It's an easy way to add another income that could potentially earn more money than anything else that you got going on.
So one more time, this is the COVID dip. And remember, folks, the market takes the elevator down and the staircase up. See that? Elevator down, staircase up. Remember that, right? It falls quickly. See that? It falls quickly, but then takes the steps up. So that's what that means. The market takes the elevator down, staircase up. So the COVID drop was the fastest drop ever. It was an elevator drop.
Yo, your kids are on their way.
I bet. Hey, Meta, look and tell me how many balloons could fill this room.
It would take several hundred balloons to fill this space.
Bro, that's crazy.
And then it took the staircase up.
Meta, look, hold on before we start this shit back up. Bro, listen, that was a commercial with, I don't even know my man's name, bro. But that was a commercial with, I know, one of the goddamn Migos. But that's how you know I don't really be in tune to what the fuck the world be on, bro. I be in my own goddamn world. Man, listen, I ain't gonna keep on saying it. This is my last time saying this shit. Y'all is getting the raw of me right now. But the damn video, the commercial, he said, Meta, look around and tell me how many balloons will fill this room. If y'all know, Meta is Facebook. Listen, understand, bro, that they want to put this world in the metaverse, and this metaverse shit is already here for real, for real. You watching this video, me watching Aristotle, that we in the metaverse right now. We on the internet. The internet, anytime you on the internet, you enter into the metaverse. Facebook is listening to every goddamn thing. that we do, that we look up. Man, you can look something up, bro. Next thing you know, that shit be popping up in your feeds on all your platforms. Like, damn, I was looking for a couch and shit. This all of a sudden, couches and shit popping up. But, man, listen. I just thought that commercial was crazy. That's why I ain't even skip it. But I want to show y'all something. He said that the market dip, it takes the elevator down, but it's staircase up. Bro, listen, this is Apple right now. And this is what I noticed. It's crazy. This is why I say, bro, my man's being honest, bro, right now. This is Apple, and this is what I realized. It's crazy, bro. So right here, y'all, when I said I invested that $100, this was on the 2nd. It was a Monday, or the 5th. It was a Monday, but it was a Friday where I invested the money. I said the stock market is finna go down because it was at a resistance right here at 226. And I started seeing that it was going down. So I invested the money. This is Friday. Monday came around. The market was down here, bro, and I invested my money. This was $100 to $1,200. If I would have bet $1,000, that would have been $12,000. For all anybody that's like, $1,200 ain't a lot of money. If you would have bet $1,000, you would have turned that $1,000 to $1,200. $12,000, you would have turned that motherfucker to $121,000 or some shit, right? So it fell down. It took the elevator down. But today, the stock is right here, or most current, Friday, August 16th, 2024, is right here, sitting at $226. But it took the goddamn elevator down and took the staircase up. Look at this. So it went up, down, up, down, up, down. A staircase, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up, bro. So, moving forward, and this ain't got nothing to do about no stock market or nothing, for real. Moving forward, bro, I'm betting that Apple is going back to its all-time highs. Because we right here, I'm going to the daily chart. You know what I'm saying? Your boy definitely be getting my charting skills up. We right here, bro. If I get past this, let me zoom in a little bit. Because listen, bro, I got my homework and everything. You feel me? I don't play about this. Posters on the wall, notes, all type of shit, bro. I be on this shit. But make a long story short, if we get past this goddamn 227, shit, I'm taking this bitch all the way up to motherfucking 237. And I'm putting $1,000 on that motherfucker. And I ain't gonna even say I'm trying to flip it, but man, at least a 50% gain, I'll be satisfied with that, bro. For real. In 2-3 days, or even possibly a day, I'll be cool with that. Let me go back to the video, though. So, again, man, he being very honest, bro.
Can also help you get smarter.
AI tools are already helping people. It's likely that whatever career you're in will benefit from AI tools. Try it yourself. A great place to begin is the Google AI Essentials course, where I'll help you get started.
Kick off the season and save $85 when you bundle NFL Sunday Ticket with YouTube TV. Watch every game,
What's good, YouTube? Today,
Oh, man, what
I'm going
the
to show you
hell?
how
Oh, man.
13K off Starbucks. As you can see right there, right here, I made 13,000 on Starbucks.
My bad, y'all. I went to the wrong video.
So we gave every last penny back into the market. What does that mean? That means you are a part of the market, every American. The thing I love about the stock market and why the stock market will last forever, here's another reason why. If you want me to blow your mind as to why you can always buy the dip, is because you are participating in the stock market. Don't believe me? You're on Meta platform right now. So you guys are watching my IG live and you are watching this YouTube. Guess who gets paid revenue? YouTube ads, right? YouTube ads are going to be in between this. And guess who are sponsoring those ads? businesses, everyday people, right? And then you're watching it. And then you will potentially buy from one of those ads, returning that person an investment, which will make them want to buy that ad more. You're participating in the stock market, whether you like it or not. When you pay your Apple subscription, you are contributing to Apple's revenue. Do you think your $10 does not get counted when Apple reports their earnings quarterly and yearly? Your $10 count, or however it costs per month. I'm so rich I don't even know what it costs for Apple Music. That little $15, $10 don't really matter to me. When you make your iPhone payment, because most of you have iPhones, you're participating in the stock market. You're the reason why Apple keeps going up. You and I both. We're the reason why Meta keeps going up. When you scroll down your feed and you see an ad, sponsored ad on Meta, you are the reason. You and I are the reason this shit will go up forever. When you Google some shit and you see an ad, you're the reason. We're the reason this shit keeps going up. When you buy a pair of Jordans, when you buy a pair of Adidas, you are a part of the stock market revenue. When you buy your whatever, when you go to Walmart and you purchase, when you go to Kroger or Ralph's in California, Dillon's in Kansas, Fred Meyer's, that's all Kroger brand. When you buy your groceries, when you go to Whole Foods, when you're helping Amazon profit, when you ship something to your house, UPS, Amazon, all that shit, you are participating in the stock market. So that means you can't even avoid participating in this shit unless you buy nothing or watch nothing or do nothing. There is nobody in America who can avoid participating in the stock market. So what does that mean? I'm going to always make money as long as you guys are alive. As long as Americans exist, this shit going to keep going up. We just got to keep buying the dip. So I gave you the game. You got to understand life, right? Life.
You got to understand life. And what he told you is just the way that it is just life. No matter what the fuck you do, however you want to see it, at the end of the day, his point is you putting money into the stock market. Ain't no getting away from the shit. So, yeah, the stock market might crash. Yeah, the stock market might fall, but at the end of the day, if you investing in your goddamn money, and this way is to do it long term and short term, all right, you will get your goddamn money back at some goddamn point. So don't be hearing what the fuck these people be talking about, saying shit like the stock market ain't it crashed and all that. Yeah, it do have its moments where the motherfucker crash. And the stock market never go to zero. He just told y'all, bro, you got your 401k, you got the bank, you got all type of big time people. The way that the world moves, survives, is through the stock market. We all know America is a business. And the way to invest into that business in America is to fuck with that stock market. We know America is not going nowhere. And if it do, money probably won't even matter at that point.
Should tell you the common sense. We're all participating in this shit. We're all the reason why.
The common sense. Common sense is not common though.
I can tell you firsthand, my home invest in Amazon, Google, Meta, Whole Foods. We participating in all this shit. I done spent hella bread with Meta. I done spent hella bread with Google. I done spent hella bread with Amazon. My whole closet is full of goddamn dunks. Nike making a hella profit off me. You're participating.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like Aristotle damn near having a night like I'm having right now. Just what's up? Some shit on the motherfucking mind. Man, let me just go to my goddamn platform and do what the fuck I do. That's the vibes I'm getting from him, bro. He ain't holding nothing back.
So now that you know that, now you can, you can listen more. Let's go to the last one.
Boarding passes?
Check.
These
IDs?
commercials
Check.
is crazy.
Kids?
Number 3, I'm extremely patient. So this is something that most people aren't familiar with. Most people are not familiar with being patient. Leave a like, right, and subscribe if you're watching this. Most people are not patient. It does take experience to be patient. If you're just now going into the stock market, how do you even know to hold? That's why mentors are important. All this little, I can learn on YouTube, I can learn on, no, you can't learn all this shit on no YouTube unless you're watching Aristotle Investments, somebody who's made, I showed you that I made an M in the market. I showed you that I made 7 figures in the market. I made more than that, but I made money in this shit. Make sure, and if you want to participate and you want to get all my plays, here's another thing, folks. Every single play that I do,
That boy
right?
on
So here's
one today,
the
bro.
money.
Look.
I post into my Discord.
Man, that motherfucker
Every
on
single
one
play.
today. I fuck with
All
it
right.
though.
And if you want to participate and see every play that I'm in, comment the word trial on any of my posts or on my live on IG Live. And also click the link in the description if you're on YouTube Live, and I'll post a link in the comments, all right, after this live. But yes, it's only $35. You're basically in free. Think about it. I'm showing you this type of money, and I'm telling you everything I buy. Every single dollar that I put in $800K to make all of this. $2 million. I put in $800K to make $2 million. And what you're telling me is you won't let an experienced investor like myself, who has proof that I've done this over and over and over again.
Again, let me say this. The stock market is not the only way. Because I know people only want to hear what they want to hear. But just tell me this. Whatever you're doing right now, have you ever had a situation in any investment that you have that made you $37,000 in one day?
If you don't trust me, I don't know who to trust, but you can trust these free YouTube people who can't show you a fucking portfolio. None of these people you're trying to learn from other than me can show you some real money. Maybe 2, 4, 5 of them. But hey, I'm speaking your language. Who are you learning from the most? All right. So yes, folks, tap in. You will not regret it. But other than that, folks, yes, I am extremely patient. And don't comment trial on YouTube. Click the link in the description. This is for the IG Live people. I am extremely patient with the stock market. Extremely patient. Patience is what's going to make you the most money in the stock market. I don't know how any other way. Everybody gets into the stock market trying to get rich overnight. It took me to make $2 million in the stock market. It took 2 years, so about $1 million per year. It took 2 years for me to make $2 million. Now, granted, I didn't put in a lot of money, you know, because I was so focused on building stuff outside of it. But that's still good for me. I'm happy with my profits. Could I have made more? Yes, but I'm still a learning person, just like you are. You get what I'm saying? All I'm doing is sharing. Every single time I learn something new, I share it with my people. And could I have kept this information to myself? Could I have not told all of you what I'm doing on this live? Of course. But at the same time, I felt like, okay, that's not what God called me to do. You know, if I thought about this, if I never told anybody this information, then the information wouldn't get put out. I can be honest with y'all and keep it really 1,000 with y'all. I really do feel like I'm the sole reason. I've even made people who were already investing tell the truth about the stock market, because they realized I was cornerstone in the game. They realized that they didn't start teaching you. And I'm talking about all of them. I'm being honest with you. If it wasn't for me, most of you wouldn't have information to this day this transparent. And I'm not bullshitting.
Bro, it's 7 a.m.
I'm the sole
right now.
reason people are even being transparent today, because they realize how liked I am by the people once I started teaching. Because I really felt like, shit, we on earth temporarily. So we can't fucking die and take this information with us. And if we take this information with us, then you know, how is that going to help the black people as we so-called like to help? So I felt like I had to at least give them something. Now, granted, I got a mentorship, I got all this shit. It's the truth. This the true shit. This the honest truth.
I believe this nigga, bro. He being very
I'm
transparent
the sole
right now.
reason a lot of them want to be even transparent today. Because they knew that they didn't.
Let me say this, man. At this point while I'm watching this, it sounds like dog got something on his chest for real, for real. Like he started out, the information that he gave us at the beginning, I felt was very, it was some very personal shit. Like nigga telling this honest account, you know what I'm saying? He might got more than that, but a nigga telling his honest account size, $10 million. He talk about how he just had this conversation with the OG today. This nigga on this motherfucker right now showing us an account that's $620,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, right now I feel like he on a rant for real, for real. And I'm here for it, bro, because this is the type of stuff that I like to watch. This is why I'm up at 7 a.m. right now watching this shit. Because this is the type of shit that I like to watch. Because I feel like it's great information. You feel me? And it makes my soul happy when I'm getting knowledge. When I feel like I'm learning something. Like the video, subscribe to the boy if you feeling the content.
I was going to take over the game. It's the honest truth. Are you in equity buying at the dip or options? I do both. I do equity and dips. But that's it, folks. I'm extremely patient. And you have to, here's another thing, folks. When you buy the dip, don't watch that shit all day. Don't sit back and be like, man, I need to be rich tomorrow. Man, I need to give it time. You guys can, it's just crazy to me that you guys don't see 1 year as short. 2 years is short. 5 years is short. 10 years is short. Life is fucking short.
Yeah.
You guys will literally like let a year go by before you invest into the stock market. You see what I'm saying? Like you guys treat 1 year like it's the longest shit. But then guess what? It's already August 2024. This shit went by fast. In 8 months, you could have made some fucking money. You see what I'm saying?
Give me my
In these
money.
8 months, you could have learned the stock market, learned business, did something. But then you guys will tell me 8 months too long, Aristotle. It's already fucking August. That shit is short. Life is fucking short. It's about to be 2025. And you're telling me you're going to wait till tomorrow. See, one thing I had to learn too is procrastination is the devil. Procrastination is the devil. That is the devil. We only live once. You only get to do this shit once. So hell yeah.
Listen, bro, that is a fact. Listen, procrastination is the devil. Being lazy is the devil. It said in the Bible, being lazy will lead you to the poorhouse. Nothing comes from not putting in no work, bro. It's a book called Outwitting the Devil. This is probably the second time I done recommended this book. It's an audio book on YouTube. Napoleon Hill wrote it. You feel me? But in that book, the devil talks about, because that's what it is. It's a gentleman having a conversation with the devil. All right. But in the book, the devil tells the gentleman, which will be like considered a Napoleon Hill, because he the one that wrote the book. Napoleon Hill is a legend. But make a long story short, in that book, the devil says something says something like to the degree of pretty much if it's either increasing or decreasing. Nothing stays in the middle when it comes to your attributes, when it comes to learning and not learning, learning and unlearning things. Your circumstances can stay the same, but when it comes to shit like you knowing how to do math, if you're not doing that math on a regular basis, the knowledge of that shit will decrease. If you messing with it every day, the knowledge of that shit would increase. You feel me? So, bro, he's spitting game right now. Shout out to Aristotle, bro, being very transparent right now. Very transparent right now.
Investing into this vehicle called the stock market. I'm going to be investing into the stock market forever.
Forex.com.
Bro, these commercials
the number one
is
Forex
coming
broker
back,
in the U.S.
Back.
Part of
I
StoneX.
feel like, damn. This is going to be a long-ass video.
They say if you keep living, it'll be August again. Facts, man. Y'all act like this shit you get cat lives. And then I'm seeing a lot of you, and here's another thing. Don't fall into the trap of you gotta be humble at some point. A lot of you don't believe that. See, a lot of you will ask me, Aristotle, how do I get to your level? I've humbled myself before, so I don't have to today. See, here's another thing that is so crazy. People below you or beneath you will say, humble yourself. I already did. That's why I'm here. There was a time where I'm going to tell you how I humble myself. And it'd be so funny. They'll be like, humble yourself. I did. There was a time where I wouldn't go out to eat. I would only eat Army food. I was in the Army. There was a time I stopped playing video games. There was a time I stopped buying Jordans. You get what I'm saying? I didn't eat out for about a year and a half, probably about 2 years. Didn't buy Jordans for 2 years. Didn't do shit for 2 years, but stacked my barber money and put it into the stock market. I sacrificed 2 years of my life to get ahead for the next 10. And a lot of you will not humble yourself for 2 years. Just 2 years of not eating out, no vacations, no video games, nothing but just focus into your financial freedom. I took my 2 years. I don't have to be humble anymore. It's your time. It's your turn to be humble, not mine. I'm telling you what I had to do. I had to work 16 hours a day. 16 hours a day, meaning 12 hours into the stock market, and then another 5 cutting hair, and then the last hour I'm reading and studying the stock market. All day. But see, I did that in my youth. I can't do that shit at this age. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Bro, this nigga 28 years old talking about he did this shit in his youth. I mean, he did because he was younger, but damn, bro, you still a baby for real, bro. You hella successful. You did the right thing for sure. But think about the resentment, bro, because if you think about it, don't nobody not want to do those things. Buy the Jordans and the humble whole little ride that he said he went on, right? Don't nobody want to do that, but people do that because they want to have a better life. So he's sacrificing. You feel me? Now he's speaking on his experience. It's other experiences out there where it's like you can't do it. You feel me? You can't do it, but you still drive to do and be better and shit. And so when you become successful, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers talking about be humble. You like, bro, fuck being humble because you done created this resentment of I had to do what I had to do to get here and ain't nobody help you do it. You feel me? So just because he going on his rant, don't take his rant and apply it to your life and shit. Like you gotta move how he moved. He giving you game though, for sure. He giving us game. I wrote down IUL insurance policy. Listen, I'm finna check that out. He said you can withdraw money out of this policy, the IUL insurance policy. I'm gonna check that shit out. This YouTube thing is powerful, man, because you can control what you consume. If you want bullshit, watch bullshit. If you want to learn some shit, learn some shit.
Even know how the fuck I did it. If I gotta be honest with you, I couldn't do that shit again. That's when I was 21, 22. But see, Tupac gave me that game. Tupac said at the end of Kendrick Lamar, Mortal Man. He said the best time to get money is when you're young, while you still want to lift weights, while you still want to fight back, while you still got all this energy. See, we got it backwards. We be thinking the best time to start turning up is in our 30s and our 40s. That's when you got the least amount of energy.
Man, that's
See,
a
the
fact.
shit I did, I couldn't repeat. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how the fuck I did that. I snapped. I was so fucking angry. I was so desperate. I felt like my back was against the wall. I felt like if I didn't learn the stock market, I would be in the army for 20 years. That's jail to me. If you want to know why I'm so great at the stock market, because it was desperation. I felt desperate. I felt like if I didn't learn this shit, I got to do this fucking army for 20 years. If you want to know the honest truth, I felt desperate. I felt like my back was against the wall. I felt like this is what I got to do in order to free myself. So I was like, I have to learn this shit. This shit got to work.
Check out these deals of the week at Walgreens.
You feel me? So that's how I see life. I see life as you gotta sacrifice 2 years of your life in order to get ahead for the next 10. Or else you just gonna be watching niggas who made that sacrifice.
Just because you say 2 years, it don't mean
That's
2
what you
years
gonna be
literally,
doing.
people.
If you don't hurry up and humble yourself, live below your means, stack all your money and invest all your money, you're going to be continuously going through this hamster wheel of keeping up with the Joneses, trying to prove yourself. You're just going to be following this hamster wheel. This hamster wheel of getting up, hating going to work, got to return back to work. See, there's only one reason I return home for vacation, my kids. Other than that, if in Tokyo, I wouldn't have came back. When I was in Africa, I would have stayed a whole month. The only thing keeping me coming back is not no job, my kids. Real shit. And when my kids get old enough, we probably gonna have to get them homeschooled because we might be traveling the world. I'm trying to make it to where, because my kids might be homeschooled. I'm trying to make it to where we homeschooling when we in Europe for 3 months, then we in Africa for 3 months. I'm trying to make it to where I retire in my 40s, my late 30s. Really, I want to retire in Christ's age, 33.
Now, let me say this. To me, bro, retirement don't exist. When you read about people like Warren Buffett, man, and knowing that they 93, 94 years old, bro, listen, at the end of the day, life is just going to be life. You're going to have to continue to try to earn as much as possible. It's not no certain amount to just be chilling, sitting on your ass regardless. Retirement to me is not a real thing. Now, like he said, being very comfortable to where he don't have to have I ain't gonna say a stable home, but where he can travel the world and just live on the road and make sure his kids is being learning and things like that. Now that's another story. And that's dope, and I understand that. But again, to me, retirement doesn't exist. So to be honest, at this point in my life, I don't never expect to be retired. Very comfortable, very free, you know what I'm saying? Definitely free like a motherfucker, and comfortable doing what the fuck I want to do, but also earning very well for the rest of my life.
I want to put in so much work in the next 5 years, and I want to have so much passive income that, hey, I can chill by the time I'm 33. I'm 28. See what I'm saying? That's my plan. In 5 years, I don't want to do this social media shit forever. So you're looking at a time period that may not exist 5 years from now. And I'm being all the way honest with you. They give me 100 M's, $1 billion, I'm out. I'm deleting social media. I don't like this fame shit. If I had to be all the way honest with you. At first, when you get fame, you be so happy people know your name, this and that. And then soon you're going to start going to dinners. You're going to start going to the airport. And you can't avoid people just walking up to you. It does feel weird to me. The lack of privacy, the amount of people who know my fucking face. I'm talking about it was sometimes I've been in a tinted car and somehow, some way, somebody knew who the fuck I was. It's been way.
Bro, that motherfucker is spilling the beans, man. He's spilling the beans. Listen, I believe that being famous is a gift and a curse. Because I really do believe that people enjoy making the money that fame brings, but I think that they really hate that they don't have no privacy. What an average motherfucker like myself and motherfuckers like us don't understand and I think take for granted is that nobody knowing us, bro, is a gift that we should enjoy and appreciate to have, because we can have our privacy. We can go to a grocery store and grocery shop and not have to worry about 100 motherfuckers trying to take pictures or running up to us and shit like that. Like, yes, I'm pretty sure some days they be all for that, but then I'm pretty sure majority of the days they just want to chill. Listen, man, I love the process. I love the process because I feel like I done been here before, I done been here before, and I done been here before. And being here is not all as hyped up to be. Being the person that everybody want to be around, man, listen, that shit come with you taking care of their responsibilities at some point because they going to call you about their problems. It's going to cause you for having motherfuckers always around you, wanting to be around you. It's going to cause for motherfuckers trying to come around you to be around you because they want to see and know and try to learn what you got going on. To me, bro, you can keep this shit because all of them, bro, to me equals the problems versus me being solo dolo, go out to people when I want to go out to people, but for the most part, be on chill mode. Some ambivert shit right in the middle. He talking about he being honest, bro. He's being very honest right now. It damn near don't get no realer than this. And I'm speaking about my man's how I'm speaking about him, bro, because I trust me, I done did enough homework to know that the shit he talking about is legit. If he say he got 10 mil, okay, he might have 7, 8, 9. If he say he done made a living off this goddamn stock market shit, bro, trust and believe me, he done did it. I done did the research. I done joined this guy's group. I done been on this guy's lives. When I say group, I'm talking about like Patreon group, his Honey Drip investment. I forgot what they call it. Discord. I've been in that. And to be honest with y'all, bro, when you do them Discords, yeah, they giving y'all the plays, but bro, that shortcut is not gonna work, bro. You gonna have to know this shit yourself. You gonna have to know this shit yourself, bro. They can lead you to the water, but they cannot make you drink this shit, bro. A lot of people, man, be want to take shortcuts. And shortcuts just do not exist, man. Oh, yeah, I'll pay you this much money, bro. Just give me all your plays, bro. Him giving you your plays, when he get out the play, bro, you ain't gonna know when the fuck to get out the play. You gonna have to be right on his ass. Did you get out the play? Or call me soon as you get out the play. Or make sure you send it out when you get out the play, bro. This shit be on them in the moment. It's impossible to be trading how they trade, bro. Especially if you can't day trade, you gotta have $25,000, bro, in some of these accounts to be able to day trade. These people right here are getting to play, bro, for 5 minutes and be out in the next 5. All right, they did that 3 times a day. Now you can't even do that shit no more, and they happen to be losing plays. Now you like, bro, oh, Aristotle made me lose my money and such and such, such and such. No, bro, you just wasn't ready. You didn't do enough homework your goddamn self. Cause if you did, you would have knew, damn, I only got a couple trades I can do today. I ain't finna just be getting in every play this man got in. Let me get in the play where I see the setup is setting up right for me so I could possibly go for the long haul. Me and Aristotle on the same type of time right now. I just feel like I don't have no chip on my shoulder. I sense a chip on my man's shoulder today. This is gonna be a long ass video. This video right here, bro, is for motherfuckers that fuck with me.
Too many times. And then it just feels different. It makes you want to fucking hide. I don't know. The fame shit ain't it for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like fame. I like money, but I don't like fame. All the way honest with you. I fucking hate fame. Like, I don't want to go to the BET Awards. The only reason I'm even doing this shit is because the fame makes money.
Yeah.
If I could figure out any other way to make money besides this fame shit, I'll do it. I don't like this shit. I like privacy. I realize that about myself. Yeah, you always got to watch your back. You always got to, it's too much. I miss the days where, you know, people didn't know who the fuck I was. But that's just me. But if you a young person watching this, then my best advice is to sacrifice now. You don't need to. I sacrifice my young, because I'm telling you, you're still going to be able to party in your late 20s. If you the sooner you sacrifice, the better off you'll be. Somebody said, what's your...
Hey, the sooner you sacrifice, the better off you would be is a fact, right? But I also want people to know out there, man, you can be in your 30s, 40s, 50s, or whatever, and it still not be too late. You feel me? It still might not be too late. So at what I'm taking from what he is saying, bro, that moment, the very moment, bro, just stop bullshitting and get focused. Because it's not too late. A year is not that far away from each other. I mean, far from now. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, that shit is not too far from now. That shit will be here like nothing. And if you put in that work for that many years, it could potentially pay off. But you gotta be dedicated and put that work and not half-stepping, though.
Biggest regret? None. I don't have no regret. I'm fucking rich as fuck at 28. I don't have no regret. I don't have one regret.
Everybody have a regret in my mind. To be honest with y'all, I think everybody have a regret. That's cap.
Yeah, I don't have one regret. I can't think of anything I regret. If I would say regret, I do have regrets.
For sure.
Whenever it's time to get your lick back, don't tell the don't try to. I try to reason with men. I learned I just gotta go with my move. If I'm being, that's my only regret. My only regret is trying to reason with.
Hey, listen, bro, that sound ignorant right there, but that sound like some real life shit. For some reason, this, bro, look, the truth of it be coming out. That nigga,
wrong, just go with your move and get your lick back.
That's crazy.
Don't get the police involved. Don't get the man involved. The suing somebody take too long.
Just go handle your business and say fuck it and deal with the consequences. I just need to get my lick back
and go on with my move.
That nigga
Instead of trying to, hey, let's have a conversation. Let's talk this out. Ain't no talking it out. I just need to get my lick back. So from here on out, ain't no discussion. I'm just going with my move.
I am not like them or the others. Don't back down. I don't run for cover. And the crowd goes. I go faster.
I understand how they keep pushing this AI thing, y'all. That's why some of these commercials I stop on, because they advertise in the future to you. Wow. This AI thing is a real thing.
So you had to ask me, that's my honest truth.
And welcome to the metaverse.
Do you feel yourself slowing up in your late 20s as far as energy and effort you put into your hustle? Yes, I do. I can honestly say
thought that boy was about to go on a
energy
rant.
I had at 21, 22, 23, sometimes it does die down. And I always think about that. Like, how can I get back to that hunger, that fire? 2018 through 2021 Aristotle, was the most hardworking man on earth. Nobody worked harder than me. Probably like Jeff Bezos built some white man, keeping 1,000 like some billionaire. But no, I can't think of a man who outworked and outsmarted or out-strategized me during those times. I'm talking about relentless. I lost 30 pounds. I went from 190 to 160, like damn near 155. Like I damn near went rib showing. My ribs start showing how much I ate money. Like if I had a choice between the next meal and getting some money, I wanted money more than I wanted food. I wanted financial freedom more than I wanted food.
Yeah.
That's how fucking hungry and motivated I was from 2018 through 2021. And I always think about that mentality. And even me getting to like sometimes I can get about 80% there, but I can never get 100% back to that. You know, I be trying to, but I be lazy as hell enjoying my wealth. I be in my motherfucking mansion. I be on vacation. I be looking at lions and tigers and shit. I gotta stop with this shit. I do. I gotta grind some more. I be thinking about lions, tigers, and seeing the world too much. And sometimes that can happen where you get so rich to the point where it's like, shit, fuck all that hard work and shit. And yeah, you know, and I get about 80%, but I'm telling you, man, every time I be like, I gotta get back there. Yeah, the grind don't sleep. You earn that peace of mind. I did earn that peace of mind, but at the end of the day, it's still not right. Chilling chilling too long is the devil. I don't like to chill too long. It's so funny that I won Entrepreneur of the Year, and I took a month off. I went to Tokyo, Vancouver, and Africa in 1 month, and that was the month of July. In June, I took the whole month off. I still worked. I was still doing content, stuff like that, but I was chilling, seeing the world. And is it weird that I felt guilty for chilling? That was the longest I ever chilled in the last 7 years of me hustling. I've been hustling straight for 7 years. I took that month off and felt like shit afterwards. I felt like a lazy sack of shit. I did. I felt like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I did. I felt like, okay, you know, what the fuck are you doing? A month off? Are you crazy? That's what I thought. That's how I think. I think chilling is wrong somehow. So I'm kind of reverse engineered. Most people believe it's the right thing to do to chill. I personally believe it's the wrong thing to do. In my mind, chilling is fucking, chilling too long just is for lazy people. People who don't want to get money. I feel like you gotta make so much passive income. I feel like I gotta be a trust fund baby or some shit. Like, my children can chill. I'm the leader of my new generation, the leader of my family, so I can't chill. And then as a man, I don't know how other men feel, but I just feel weak. I feel weak chilling too long. I think I am wired to be a man. I'm way too much of a man. Like, this generation pussy as fuck. Especially these new niggas. Pussy. I'm talking about don't want to work hard. Like, they don't got, I think it's that damn soy and all this dairy these
that nigga said the
motherfuckers eating.
soy.
But these dudes pussy. I'm talking about, like, make me want to throw up. Like, one dude told me I might have to go back and get a job. I fired a cameraman. He told me, well, I'm gonna have to go back and get a job. I said, boo fucking who? Nigga, that's life. See, I'm a real alpha. I don't know, man. I don't understand this new shit. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. So I kind of mind my business so I don't say the wrong thing. But you new motherfuckers are pussy. I'm talking about 50-50 and all this other shit and just don't want to get up and grind, want everything handed to them, want everything so quick. I don't know where this shit came from. I don't know. I think it's a lot of I think this single mother shit is really causing an effect on our black men to the point where we.
Now listen what I hear when I hear him say that. I hear modern day social media alpha male influence in what he's saying right now. And it could be possibly be true. But him just saying what he just said and pointing it to the single mothers and just not just men just because at some point, bro, when you start to be grown, bro, it start becoming your responsibilities and not what you've been through. Don't get me wrong, your past will always be in your presence, but as you become an adult, it's your job to unheal or to heal and to unlearn certain things, especially when you know better. Now, you don't know better, then that's just another story. And I guess you can be putting it, he can, like, his scenario will actually work. But just hearing him put it on single mothers, and for me, knowing that it's somebody out there with a father and a mother that's on the same type of bullshit that he's speaking on, it just, I hear the influence in him.
You don't even realize how much of an effect it's causing on a young black man. Being raised by women, I feel like, is the real problem. And we're finally seeing the effects of how many people were raised by single mothers.
And we're back. The team is looking down the barrel of a 455.
Because this mentality it's not manly. It's not. We were wired to provide and protect. I feel in my soul that I got to provide and protect. If you don't feel in your soul as a man that you got to provide and protect, I don't get you. I don't get you. If you don't feel in your soul, I got to do everything I fucking can to get rich. I don't get you.
He said, I don't
ever want to hear one man say, I'm content with my fucking earnings. I don't get you. Content in your fucking 20s and 30s? Ain't no such thing. Ain't no fucking such thing. Nigga, you got a family, you got a generational legacy. I don't get these new niggas, man. I don't get how you can let a woman out earn you. Ain't no fucking woman gonna challenge me in my fucking home and these niggas be getting bossed around by women, trying to live off women, all this. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I think the amount of single mothers raised men are starting to show. I don't get this new shit. I don't. But at the same time, they gonna say I'm wrong. You see what I'm saying? They gonna say I'm chauvinistic. They gonna say I'm whatever anti-democratic. Whatever Kamala Harris is preaching, I'm the opposite of that shit. Like, that shit don't even sit right with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't following behind no goddamn woman. I'm a grown-ass black man.
Man, that boy,
she gonna listen to me.
That boy giving...
See what I'm saying? Like, I'm
very
old school,
honest right
chauvinistic,
now,
goddamn, woman gotta cook, clean. I believe all that shit. So don't listen to me. If you want this new shit, tune this shit out. I'm with all the old school shit. I'm with all the old school shit. I ain't with none of this new shit y'all on. Zero of it. I don't believe in it. I don't participate in it. I fucking hate it. I think you motherfuckers pussy. And I think y'all stupid. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. That's just how I think. I think different. So I'm gonna cut this live off before I offend some more people.
Bro,
so I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a great day, goddamn it.
Dog, listen. Bro, that is funny as hell. The end of that video, bro, explains the whole video to me. From the beginning part, bro, the nigga was being very transparent from the beginning part. The shit ended perfectly, bro. I had a feeling there was something on my man's shoulders, in his heart, bro. Like, he was just being too real, bro. Him talking about that $10 million is just too honest, for real, for real. But shout out to Aristotle, bro. I enjoyed that. This video is extra long. Too long. I know a lot of y'all probably won't get to the end, but whoever do, I appreciate you. I fucks with you because there's a lot of information in this, I believe. You feel me? A lot of transparency from my mans, from myself. So if you enjoyed this video, man, you made it to the end, like the video, subscribe to the boy. Let me know you made it to the end. If you made it to the end of this video, man, shout out to you. Let me know you made it to the end. I'm fucking with you. For sure. Alright, now what I took from this is the IUL insurance policy. Because I listen to this, but I don't just take what they say, bro, and run with it. It's a handful of people that I listen to on a regular, but when they say certain things, I go and do my homework on it. And the IUL insurance policy is something that I will be checking into. All right. If it's something that you took from this that you will be checking into or you will be looking into, write it in the comments. All right. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, bro. I'm finna eat breakfast. Probably finna wake my kids up, go pick them up, take them jogging. And then come home, man. Lay the fuck down. Take me a little nap. I'm your boy Common Sense. Like the video. If you was feeling the content, subscribe to the boy. I'm doing what I always do. And I'm signing off. Peace.